Let's clear the air about another dramatic real estate article that just dropped. All right. This time it's from MSN. The headline reads, "Home sellers face an absolutely brutal market that's tilting in buyers' favor." All right. To make things more theatrical, they describe the market as if sellers are getting crushed from coast to coast. That's not the truth. All right. This article is talking about Jupiter, Florida. All right. Last time I checked, it's about 2,000 miles and a completely different market away from Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. That's like saying a hurricane in Miami means that we should all buy umbrellas in the desert. Like, so what's happening there is not what's happening here. In fact, our local housing market is showing resilience. Inventory in certain price points is it's still tight. Demand from buyers remains steady, and well-prepared homes are selling at competitive prices. We're not seeing the same brutal conditions being described in these national panic pieces. Look, if anything, the smart sellers in our area are leaning into the moment because there is a window of opportunity. All right, now I get it. Look, articles like this one are written with scary headlines to get clicks. They talk about national data and extreme examples, but they fail to mention something critical. Get this straight, okay? Real estate is local. It's hyper local. It's not just city to city, but it's neighborhood to neighborhood and block to block. That's why you can't make real decisions about selling your home based on a national news site that's just trying to drive ad revenue. You need real insight from someone who walks the streets of your community, studies the data there, and understands what buyers are actually doing in your market. So let me share some optimism, all right? If you're a seller in Albuquerque or Rio Rancho, you're not facing a brutal market, but you are in a smart market, one where pricing, presentation, and local strategy matter more than ever. And when you do these things right, you're not giving your house away. You're maximizing your return while still moving on your timeline. Now, that's exactly why I'm inviting you to this free webinar. How to sell your home faster for more money in any market without the stress work or guesswork. All right. So whether you're listing tomorrow or just making or thinking about it for later this year, this free session is packed with strategies to help you attract serious qualified buyers, price your home competitively without cutting corners, navigate today's changing landscape with total confidence. Because look, let's be real. A Jupiter, Florida headline doesn't mean a thing to your home on the west side of Albuquerque or in a cul-de-sac in Rio Rancho. So, guys, don't fall for the national drama. Let's get some local answers and real results. I'm Joshua Christensen with Christensen Properties, powered by R1 of New Mexico. Click the link in the description to register for the webinar or send me a message and we'll look at the numbers for your home.